Hey everyone, my name's Shane. I'm a big baseball fan. We've come to the end of September, which means here at 3 Up, 3 Down, it's time to give our 3 ups and our 3 downs for the month of September in Major League Baseball. If you've been here before, thanks so much for returning. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. We're on our way to 50 subscribers here on 3 Up, 3 Down. We're trying to get there by the end of the Major League season. Thank you so much to all of our new subscribers. We're not 45, we're just 5 away from our milestone of 50 by the end of the season. So hit that red subscribe button if you haven't done so. We're going to jump right into our 3 ups and 3 downs for the month. So let's go. Our first up for the month of September is Major League Baseball's home run history. What an accomplishment for both Aaron Judge and Albert Pujols. Kicking off with Pujols, hitting 700 career home runs, now actually at 701. What an absolutely fantastic season he's put together, an amazing career to become just the 4th player in Major League history to reach 700 career home runs. A big up to you, Albert Pujols, as well a big up to Aaron Judge. Those who've been here before know I am not a New York Yankee fan, but you have to give Aaron Judge credit for the season he's having. He has the potential to hit for a triple crown in leading the league in RBIs, home runs, and batting average. What a tremendous season he's having. He's now tied Roger Maris for the American League record in home runs. And a lot of people out there are still going to say that should be considered the top mark in Major League Baseball. I'm still the one who believes that Barry Bonds 73 is the milestone and the number to beat, although I certainly understand why a lot of people are against the steroid era. But until that happens, Aaron Judge, top of the leaderboard in the American League in career home runs in a season, tying Roger Maris. What an absolute accomplishment. I was loved watching the game live to see it happen. So a big up to Albert Pujols and Aaron Judge for their accomplishments in the month of September and their career. Well done, gentlemen. Up from at 3 Up, 3 Down. Our first down for the month of September is also going to be a joint down for Taylor Rogers and Josh Hader. Remember back in July when the Padres and Brewers made the big trade for Josh Hader and Taylor Rogers went the other way? The top 2 guys in saves in the National League were traded for each other. We thought this was a huge deal that was going to propel both teams, in a sense, to higher playoff expectations. Well, there's still a chance that both teams make the playoffs, but Rogers and Hader have both been abysmal for their new teams. Rogers was getting lit up as a closer. He's now more in the middle relief role. Still the prominent lefty for the Brewers. Hader was absolutely atrocious, blowing lead after lead and save after save through August and September. He's starting to find his form a little bit now. But those two just needed so much more to help their teams. They're both getting it down. I thought that was a big-time trade, a big-time get for both teams and giving them what they needed. Pairing Rogers, the lefty, with Williams, the righty, in Milwaukee made a lot of sense. Getting Hader is that big-time shutdown arm at the back of the bullpen for the Padres team, really going for it after they acquired Juan Soto. That made a lot of sense. It just hasn't worked out. So for that trade in general, and you guys loved on my trade talk, this one has to take it down. Our second up for the month of September has to be Mike Trout. We talk about Trout a lot in this channel, even though I'm not a big Mike Trout fan. The fact he went out in September and tied the Major League record with home runs in 7 straight games. What an absolute tear Mike Trout is on. It's just so tough to see him doing it for an Angels team that is not going to win. The Angels need to do something new. I think Mike Trout is wasting his career away now in Anaheim. Something needs to happen to free him from the Angels organization. We need Mike Trout in prominent spot in baseball. We need Mike Trout in playoff baseball. This is not working out in Los Angeles. It's time for a change with the Angels. It has to happen. Mike Trout is far too talented. And the fact that earlier in the year we thought his career may be severely hampered with a continual back injury and that constant nagging pain, the fact he's able to put together a streak of 7 straight games with home runs is absolutely incredible. Mike Trout continues to amaze. It's unfortunate injuries will probably keep him from the upper echelons of the 600 and 700 home runs in his career that we've now seen Albert Pujols hitting to. But I love what Trout does. He's just one of the ultimate superstars in baseball. You have to give credit where credit is due. So for the month of September and the run that Mike Trout put up for the Angels, it's a massive up from me. Our second down for the month of September is going to be Colorado Rockies player Kris Bryant. 7 years, $182 million is the reason. Kris Bryant now has played only 42 games for the Rockies this season. It's a contract that did not make sense at the time. And now we see at 30 years old, Kris Bryant only playing in 42 games this season, having another 6 years of big time money on this contract left. It didn't make any sense for the Rockies when the deal was done. It makes even less sense now. If Bryant continues to be injury prone, this is going to be an abysmal contract. Yes, in the 42 games he's played, he's been productive. A 127 OPS plus is very good for Kris Bryant. But the fact he needs to be on the field and contributing if the Rockies are going to get anywhere. But once again, we see a contract like this, and the Rockies are just going to continue to sputter in 4th and 5th place in the National League West. They're just trying to get out of the basement. You just don't see a plan for the Rockies. There's no stretch going forward. There's no development of pitching. They developed a couple of younger hitters along the way, but it takes time for them to develop. And every time it seems the Rockies have someone that starts to develop, they only have them for a year or two, and then they're out the door again. The Rockies have really got to figure this out. It's a really great spot to have an organization. I think players want to play in Colorado and come to Denver, especially offensive players. You see the market there for Kris Bryant. Obviously, he saw the appeal, but it just has not worked out. So for the contract, the production, the number of games played, Kris Bryant, the Rockies, it's a down from me. Our final up for the month of September is a young player that I am very excited to see develop over the next few years, and that's Texas Rangers third baseman Josh Jung. He's played 20 games. He's got 5 home runs. The production is there. The OPS plus is only at 95 for those 20 games. Very small sample size, but such a young player with a lot of potential. He's dealt with some injuries along the way in his minor league career, but he's worked through them and been productive at every level of the minor leagues. Josh Jung is going to fit so well in Texas at third base. I absolutely love what Texas is developing in their infield. When you combine Jung in with Nathaniel Lowe, Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Jonah Heim, there's just so much potential of that infield in Texas. If they can put together something sort of starting pitching rotation that really fits well in a bullpen, this is a team that has a chance to really succeed over the next few years and have Jung under team control for the next 7-8 years, along with Seager and Semien on those big contracts. I think Texas has a lot of potential to develop something over the next few years if they can put it together in their pitching department. Jung hit his first home run against the Toronto Blue Jays. I was watching the game. I was really proud of the guy. Just a talented young player. So excited to see what develops. Such a classic, just beautiful swing. Absolutely love what we see here. So for me, for Josh Jung, a big up for your first career stint in the majors here in September. An up from 3 up, 3 down. Our final down for the month of September is about Roberto Clemente Day. I greatly appreciate and respect baseball so much and the tradition and history, and the fact that we're honoring Roberto Clemente with Roberto Clemente Day is one of the best things that's happening in Major League Baseball. That gets a massive up. But the down comes from the simple fact that we need to honor Roberto Clemente even further. I absolutely love the fact that Jackie Robinson's number 42 is honored and retired across Major League Baseball. It's time to do the same with number 21. Roberto Clemente's number 21 should be retired across all of Major League Baseball and enshrined right with Jackie Robinson. We would not have as many Latin American players without Roberto Clemente. His history, his generosity, all of that needs to be honored. I think we need to take another step in Major League Baseball and retire number 21 across baseball. We wouldn't have the players from the Dominican, the Puerto Rico, Mexico, Venezuela. We wouldn't see all this greatness that we see in Major League Baseball today without the generous heart and tremendous talent of Roberto Clemente. It's time to retire number 21 across baseball. And until that happens, I'm going to give it a down for Major League Baseball. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of another video. I greatly appreciate all your support here at 3 Up, 3 Down. As always, hit that big red subscribe button so we can hit that 50 subscribers. that we're looking to get to by the end of the Major League Baseball season. I'm so excited for October baseball. The playoffs are nearly here. You can expect a lot of playoff videos and predictions from me through the month of October. So make sure you're subscribed for all of your baseball content right here on 3 Up, 3 Down. Till next time, take care, everyone.